If you are stuck in loops of doubt, of hesitation, of questioning yourself, it's usually because you're trying to take on advice from other people online of what you should be doing with your life. But you don't need any of this. You don't need to move to Bali or to Thailand. You don't need to start a business. You don't need to know your why and your values, journal every single day, take ice baths, niche down. You don't need any of this. But you're desperately looking for answers outside of yourself because you forgot what it feels like to trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. You're disconnected from your truth. And you're looking outside of you for certainty, for safety, for permission that you can do something, that you are allowed to move into a certain direction. Real confidence doesn't come from certainty outside of you. It doesn't come from evidence. Real confidence comes from you being connected to your truth and acting in alignment with this truth. It's listening to that strange thing that's beating inside of your chest and follow it. Listen to your heart. Real success, to me, means living a life true to yourself. You can't make a wrong decision when you act in alignment with your truth, regardless of the outcome. But there probably has been a time in your past where you followed your heart and you got hurt badly. And now your ego is trying to protect yourself. Now your ego is operating for certainty and safety and comfort. But your heart is a risk taker. Your heart will take you on crazy adventures. And usually the advice that is coming from your heart is the complete opposite of what people online or people around you are telling you what you should do. And that's why you start questioning it. Everybody else is walking in this direction, but your heart is telling you to go in a different direction. And I remember in the beginning of my coaching journey where everybody was telling me niche down and all this marketing stuff that they're pushing, and everybody's telling the same thing, and it wasn't working for me. And I was so sick and tired of this that I removed all this marketing stuff and this niching down. And you guessed it, I was creating success the moment I let go of this, the moment I removed it and followed my own path. Because the clients that I'm serving range from 18 to 60, married, single, starting a business, already have a business, men, women, all seasons, all stages of life. And that's when the success came. I didn't need to niche down like everybody was telling me to do. That's when the success came. But I had to trust my truth, which is a scary thing to do. Following your heart is scary because there will not be certainty. But the only certainty that you have is the clarity that's here. And if you want to create that certainty, you need to remove the noise. Cut off all the noise. You don't need to listen to any of these guys or girls online that are giving you advice of what you should do with your life. Listen to you. If you ask a question about your next step, your direction, create silence. What is your heart telling you to do? What images come up? What thoughts come up? And also notice how you immediately start questioning it. Because that's the danger. You know when you connect to your truth, because there's a confidence, a peace, and a freedom when you connect to your truth. And that's why I highly recommend people to be in conversation with a coach, with a real coach. Not the ones online that are saying that they're coaches, but are giving you advice. When someone is giving you advice, they're not coaches. They're trainers, they're teachers, they're mentors. Pure coaching, when you are in conversation with a pure coach, they are guiding you to your answers, to your truth. That's the difference. So when someone is giving you advice, like always check with yourself. Like this is where your confidence will come from. And if you feel lost, always come back home to yourself and listen to your heart, because like I said, you can't make a wrong decision.